decrease refunds and increase sales. My name is Marlon Sanders. Been doing this full time since 1997. Sold 70,000 products. You get my free report on how I sold 70,000 products at resellertoolkit.com/70, the letter K. Let's dive in. What are stick letters? How do they work? How do they decrease refunds? How do they increase sales? Morning to you. That's good coffee right there. All right. So I had a mentor in this business named Lou Williams, who was trained by Thomas Hall, an old-time great direct mail author of the direct mail guides many, many, many years ago. And the old-timers, good morning, Tom, the old-timers called it the stick letter. And what that meant was it would make the sale stick. Now, when you sell in person, there used to be a technique called buttoning up the sell. And after the sell, you would spend some extra time with the customer to reinforce the relationship, reinforce the sell, and it was called buttoning up the sell. Well, in direct response, we do a similar thing, and it's called the stick letter. Now, it doesn't have to be a letter. It can be a video. It can be whatever you want to use. But the idea is the stick letter reinforces, it goes after the sell, and it reinforces what a great purchase they made. And it will do this not just like one little teeny tiny paragraph or something. Typically, there's like a whole page reinforcing all of the benefits of what they just purchased, reminding them of all of the benefits of what they just bought. Could be a page and a half. I've seen it be a page and a half before. Then the last part of it, and I've seen it be as little as 3 or 4 paragraphs and sell an additional product for $1,000 or $1,500. It's an additional offer, right? It's the upsell offer or an additional offer. And like I say, I've seen this be highly effective, only be a few paragraphs and sell something that was an upgrade offer that was really a big ticket, right? Now, this is, Jay Abraham calls this post-purchase reassurance. And so it's the same concept, though, that now it could be a video. So again, on the video, you reiterate all of the benefits. Now, what people do on an OTO is different. An upsell is different. They're just like, oh, you made a great purchase, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's the new thing. We're not talking about this. What we're talking about is reselling all the benefits of what they just bought, and then transitioning to the additional offer. Now, I've seen this be highly effective and extremely lucrative in just a little 2-page letter that was FedEx to buyers. Seen it make a ton of money. I've also seen it be about a 40-page booklet that gave the new offer in extreme depth and was mailed out to people. It's what TJ Roleader did, right? I have it around here somewhere in one of my direct mail boxes, but that's how TJ would do it, right? Of course, if you know, TJ's a direct mail writer, and it's selling something high end, so it's not going to be short. It's not going to be short, right? And so, interestingly enough, this is not done like this in marketing today at all. It's just not done. So what people do have is an after the purchase webinar. But that webinar is a new pitch. It's really not reselling all the benefits of what they just bought. Yeah, they may give it a little lip service. Oh, you made a great buying decision, blah, blah, blah. Now here's something new, right? That's not how stick letters and post-purchase reassurance works. If you ever want to read a great letter, I think it's in the GaryHalbertLetter.com in Gary Halbert's archives. He had a stick letter he wrote for the Betty Adams diet. And so it reiterated all the benefits they got. Lou thought this was a great letter. Lou's passed on now, but he thought this was a great letter. It reiterated all the benefits that they got with the Betty Adams diet. And then it sold, I don't know what the new thing was, but it sold something additional. And it was really, really, really well done. If you know what to think about Gary Halbert, he was a heck of a writer. So the difference with this is if you were doing a video or even a webinar, you had spent a substantial amount of time to resell the benefits of what they just bought, because this is how you're going to increase satisfaction and decrease refunds. Now they're feeling a lot better about what they purchased. They're envisioning themselves using it. Now you come in and you make your offer. This is not done today. No one does this today. It's an old school, long forgotten technique. But it's enormously effective, right? It's a very, very effective thing. It's a challenge because you have to think through things. It's not done today because today the way things are done, they buy the main product, they get hit with 3 OTOs or upsells or 2 or 3, right? And then after that, they just go into some sequence, whatever. But it's like there's not that much strategy to it, right? So this is a very powerful technique. It really works. TJ Rollleader has made a heck of a lot of money off of really, really, really effective stick letters. Now, again, typically his aren't short because they're going to buyers. And they're upselling something that ain't cheap. So that's why his stick letters are typically real long, because they're upselling something that ain't cheap. It's a very, very, very valuable method that I just shared with you. If you go out and use it, it'll make you a lot of money. All right, my live stream was early today. If you watch a live, type live. If you watch on a replay, type replay. If you watch to the bitter end, type bitter end. And shout out to all the YouTubers, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook page, Facebook group, Facebook profile. You all have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow.